Avengers, assemble. Welcome back to the channel and thank you so much for watching. If you're enjoying the videos we're producing, please consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel as it helps immensely with YouTube's analytics and algorithms. And if you're in a position to support the channel, you can follow a link in the description below and you can assemble with us on our Patreon. And you can become an Avenger today with tiers starting as low as $1. I want to give a special shout out to my Avenger and Founder tier members and to our newest members, Spidey and David. Thank you so much for your support, and to all of my patrons, thank you all so much for your continued support. I truly do appreciate it. So, Zack Snyder wants to destroy the MCU the same way he destroyed the DCEU. And it really rolled off the tongue, DCEU. Now, that was dumb, like a lot of their movies. But Zack Snyder doesn't really have that much of a solid grasp in terms of character thought, progression, and arc. So it was always more flash than substance. Hey, superhero reference. Anyway, all kidding aside, it seems inescapable that during these interviews and constantly the conversation comes up about Zack Snyder and superheroes. And again, the failure of the universe that he was helping to shepherd, that he was a part of from the ground up, and the complete and utter failure of that universe that ultimately only lasted 10 years from 2013 to 2023. So whenever he gets asked about it, what he wants to do and all this, he does say that he wants to move on from it, but then goes to say that he would want to do Daredevil and Elektra. He is easily the worst choice to do a character-driven film focused on Daredevil. The Catholic Matt Murdock in a Zack Snyder film is an absolute mistake that would destroy the Daredevil franchise just as much as the 2003 Daredevil film with Ben Affleck. It would be completely out of touch, lacking all substance, and offering nothing but cheap visual thrills and poor narrative through line. Zack Snyder doesn't really understand these superheroes as characters. They're really just toys to him. They're toys that he wants to put through his own perspective. It doesn't matter what the heart of the character is, Zack Snyder will make it his own. He basically attributes all these superheroes to truly costumes and offers and presents only self-inserts. There's no true legacy of the characters that we grew up with in the comics, the animated shows. There's no authenticity. There's nothing there that's true to that character. They're unrecognizable, frankly, because he does not see those comics as meaningful, and he doesn't grasp what the creators were trying to say or do. It is a fundamental misunderstanding of these characters. It is best if Zack Snyder creates the characters that he wants to write about and creates the characters that he wants to direct. I don't think his bot fandom has the power or wherewithal to get him involved in Marvel. I don't think there's enough bots in the world that could get Kevin Feige to hire him for Marvel, or to even get Kathleen Kennedy to hire him for Star Wars. The man only wants to make 14-year-old edgelord content with sex and violence, and those are the only phrases he knows. And those are the only phrases that seem to conjure any kind of imagination within him, and his imagination isn't all that thrilling or interesting. Again, unless you're a 14-year-old edgelord or you're a bot and you don't have much in the way of thought because you're a bot programmed by someone else. Anyway, all kidding aside, all nitpicking aside, all silliness aside, Zack Snyder is not one to create. He doesn't have it in him to create a successful superhero film. A meaningful one, a heartfelt one, a sincere one that's true to those characters. He doesn't have a way to do it. Netflix's Daredevil would not have been the same if Zack Snyder was involved. Let me just put it that way. It would have been it would have been worse. There is no understanding of who that character is under the mask. There is no grasp on what that character's history is and why it is the way that it is. It is a complete and utter lack of understanding. Zack Snyder's time with superheroes is over. And I assure you, it's for the best. The DC's going to finally have a good, solid foundation. We're going to get good films. And Marvel needs the best talent that wants to really, truly honor and build upon the legacies of these, franchises, some of which are 50, 60, 70, 80 years old. So let's work on getting those characters right, and let's put people in charge who wants to do those characters justice, who doesn't just see a costume or a blood splatter or boobies and thinks, I can make a movie out of those things. Yeah, you can do some kind of visual through line, but you don't grasp the story with it. And having the characters narrate and lament on what they stand for is not the same as properly executing that narrative thread. Thank you so much for watching. Above all else and most importantly, stay safe, take care of others, and have a marvelous day. Bye, everyone.